yeah, everything looks good, I believe. Alright. Yeah, everything looks good. Got it. Okay. Alright. Well, there we are. We're here with yet another live stream. Holy cow. Yes, I know. Stop. My phone being like, or at least my computer being like, you're live. I'm like, yeah, I know. Alright. So, today's weather has been pretty interesting so far. Again, we're pretty much just only gonna, I think, probably only get the back half of this severe weather stuff as it's moving into Missouri and that stuff. But I digress. Let's kind of get started and take a look at what the weather's been like today. Let me get this here. So it's currently 64 degrees outside. It has been very, very warm before it started raining today. So it, for most of the day, it had been in like the 70s, like pretty high 70s, like 66, 77, and dew points are right around 70. But it's dropped significantly today. I mean, right now, like the dew point says 62, so it's still pretty humid for this time, but also it's 64 degrees, so it's like, okay, well, that's kind of really, really cold. But going into the rest of the hour, there might be some light lingering showers within North Texas till about 9, 10 o'clock at night. Nothing else for tomorrow because it's going to be pretty much sunny and clear for the rest of this week. Going into Friday, there's forecasted to be some showers for most of the day, so we'll see if that does happen from now. And then through the weekend, it's going to be pretty dry, and then there's a slight chance of rain next Wednesday, November the 13th. How that will work, I don't know. That's going to be a great question, to be honest with a lot of y'all. I don't know how that's going to work. I digress. Today's weather pattern, we do have an enhanced risk of severe weather. Now, this has actually been chopped off a little bit farther just because a lot of this severe weather actually started really early today, around like noon. So what they've done is, as this stuff has happened, I think the parts of the central Oklahoma, let me put on the cities here to show you. So yeah, like a lot of stuff in like the Oklahoma City area and even through like south central Oklahoma, and even some portions of like farther west north central Texas have been cut off from that enhanced risk. But this enhanced risk was highlighted by a 10% hatched risk, which is currently situated through a good amount of east and southeast Oklahoma, parts of northeast Texas, and portions of western Arkansas and southwest Springfield. So kind of, I don't want to say it's the same area as it was last week, because last Wednesday it was actually a lot farther north. So it did still encompass like this portion of Oklahoma, but it also encompassed like a good amount of Kansas. So Springfield did have a very, very active day, and Springfield will probably have we'll see if it'll be a little bit more active day. But let's open up on the radar today, and let me zoom out too. So we're currently looking at NWS Shreveport. Someone did put in a report of rotation, and like with this storm right here, just right on the Red River border, it's kind of hard to really tell, just because I know, well, at least I don't know the website for the Durant, Oklahoma radar, which is supposed to be like right around here somewhere, which would have been a much better radar to look at outside of like KSHV in Shreveport. But so far, there's about 8 minutes left in this storm. I mean, even in the relative velocities, it's so... There's a lot of radar interference in this, so it's kind of hard to see. In my word, wide is on my phone. But yeah, like you can kind of see something in there. Kind of. like right around here, but it's like it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, I could try and see if... Oh, I can't have that on. I keep forgetting about that. But I mean, this storm doesn't even have a tour possible for that same severe thunderstorm. Because the one north of that, this one's also given to us by, I believe, this is not the Shreveport one. Is this still Norman? No, this is Little Rock. So then let me switch over to Little Rock to KLZK for that one. So you can kind of see something around Cove and Vanderbilt. There might be something right around here eventually. I think they're a little bit too far out to really get a good picture from that storm. I can see why they put the tour possible tag there, because the problem is that, like, I mean, actually, let me see if I can change it to KSRX. That actually is a little bit of a better picture. So, yeah, again, right around here is of concern. So that is why there is a tour possible tag on this severe thunderstorm warning. They're hoping that nothing happens here. So, because currently we've got 60-mile-an-hour wind gust and how big a hail? Penny-sized hail. So that's less than 3/4 of an inch. And if you look at SDP, at KSHV, it doesn't show anything there. And KLZK does show some form of hail core right within Hatfield Cove and Vandervoort. Now the problem with that is, and I'll show y'all. Nope, not that one. This one. They're also looking up at about 14,000 feet above the of there, and this is the only one that you can really see, because for some reason, because even if you switch to like Shreveport, I mean, no, sorry, Shreveport's probably like the worst thing to be looking at, because I mean, this is still 14 to 15,000 feet above that. Because remember, guys, the Earth is not flat. So even with a 0.3 degree upward elevation of KSHV, it's still going to be looking like several thousand feet. And it looks like there is a new tornado warning in Missouri, which we'll get to that soon. Let's kind of just get up there eventually. I know there have been a couple tornadoes here, so I believe there might have been one over here. But earlier this afternoon, there was a tornado actually north of Tulsa in Bartsville and going into Kansas that did actually get a PDS tag on it, which for those of you who don't know what PDS means, it's a particularly dangerous situation, which means that there is some pretty strong tornadoes. But yeah, outside of that, there's only 5 severe thunderstorm warnings today. Well, as of right now. So this next one is right behind this. And actually, I'm going to switch to Springfield because it looks like that has probably the better perspective. So I'm going to switch to KSGF. This one's the one in Springfield. As you can probably see, that's a decent amount of rain. I would guess that might be the hail core for that storm. Yep. Right above Shell Knob. So this is that big hail core that is producing a lot of hail in that storm. And probably some big winds too, to a point. I'd have to switch relative velocity here. I mean, you can't really tell, but with it bowing just a smidge here, you could probably tell by that. But I think here, I need a oh boy, that's a lot of tornado warnings. Oh boy. All right, let's take a look at this. It looks like there's something on the ground here. So we've got, nope, that's radar indicated. This one is, what? Are you telling me there are 3 radar? There's no way there are 3 radar indicated things. There's no way. This looks like it's on the ground. Right here. That looks like it. I mean, even CC, even correlation coefficient shows something like that. Like, what's going on? That looks like a... Well, that actually could be trying to recycle itself. I don't know. Let's see if I can look at some of the older... at least let it load. Because I think this is what's coming up. So it might be trying to rotate. Let me try and zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I think this is a new one that's actually trying to rotate. And this is just moving really fast. Unless if there's another thing coming over here. Oh, there's two? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. So this is one that looks like it's trying to, it might be cycling itself. Oh, boy. That is, oh, God. That is two storms that has rotation. So I don't know if this one's going to be brand new, but this one up here still has about 17 minutes left. And I mean, look at this couplet right here. Holy cow. That is a massive couplet. Like, you're talking about... Oh, man, that's... Come on. Is there really anything better than that? Because it looks like this is either, like, rotating or something else. But, like... That's pretty concerning right there. And this is the one that it's kind of keeping an eye out on. This is like the one storm that probably should be aware of. That this is very heavily rain. If there is something here, that is heavily rain wrapped. This looks like it might actually become something soon. Soon. Because, I mean, like, look, like you've got a big path of wind here, and you've got the next big path of wind here. This one is moving away from the radar. This one's moving too. So, it could be something. It could. I can't really say because I don't know. Anything can really happen. It's just like I really don't know. And honestly, I'm gonna probably have to try and gonna put this out on here. Yeah, because why not? Okay. Let me do that. I believe that's pretty much like the only two things that are going on right now. Oh, crud. Well, okay. Actually, that might be a better photo. Might be a better thing, but... The thing is I don't think there's anyone nearby, though. Well, I mean, okay, I lied. There's one guy, but they're so far in, like, close to that stuff, like, it is super, super concerning with this storm, because it looks like, honestly, there might be, oh, wow, oh, my. I think this is now trying to, this is like a definite, it's rotating. This one's definite rotating, and it's going to have, like, it's going to be easier to see. Well, easier. Mind y'all, it's not daylight savings time anymore, so it is going to be really hard to see some of this stuff. But, I don't know. The very interesting thing is that there are two things of rotation in this storm. So, how that's going to go... I really don't know, and I believe that's going to be... This one will definitely have to be reissued soon. Because, I mean, there's only 13 minutes left on that warning. And that storm does have... Oh, that severe thunderstorm warning is expired. I think they're going to probably want to have to renew that severe thunderstorm warning first before they decide to go... do something else next. Oh, the problem over there is I don't think there's even an interstate high. There's even like a big highway over there. That's going to be the problem. Because, I mean, I might be wrong on saying that it might be a problem, but definitely that southern. This looks like it's somehow having the ability to handle 2 in 1. And of course, down here, there's a lot of flash flood warnings as well. And I don't know if I really... Well, I'll probably do that once we're done. Well, once I'm done with this stuff here. But in the short terms, yeah, I don't really care about CD Land right now. So this looks interesting. I don't know if it's actually going to start to rotate. But it like the rotation would be like right somewhere over here. Which, if y'all can't tell by reflectivity... That is a pretty well rain-wrapped storm. Like, period. That is a storm that is going to be super concerning. That might be a little bit concerning. But also, is that being choked out by that storm to the south? Or are they merging? That is going to be an interesting thing. They could be merging in that southern storm, and then this one down here is starting to pull everything down. Or this could be trying to break it, or it could be trying to break itself off. That's the thing. They're both going in the same direction. So, is there enough juice and stuff over there that it could theoretically survive on its own for a long while? That's where I'm like, oh, that is a great question. And let me actually zoom out a little bit here. So, that's a pretty big line of rain, though. Excuse me, holy cow. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to switch back here for a minute. So, there was a pretty big flash flood warning. There's 2, actually. So, there's this flash flood warning, which expires at 7:30. And again, there's a lot of different... Like there's still even like a storm here that's about to make its way in through this area, and then even here in like Dallas and parts of eastern Collin County, parts of like southwest and south central Collin County. Not where I'm at because it's a little bit. I think it's actually no, I'm just inside that. Never mind. So we'll see. It looks if these storms still look like they're heading down to the northeast. The big thing has been, and you can kind of see it here, this is the outflow boundary line right here. So, even though they're all moving to the northeast, I mean, I'll take a look at this stuff in a little bit, but, like, you can kind of see it. I don't know if that's the cold fronts. That might be a warm front right here. That would be something interesting. Let me see what he's showing. Damn. All right. Yeah, I mean, there might be some more. The thing is there might, if these do actually decide to like organize, could post something up. But I'm not going to bite my tongue here. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So, Cape values are kind of going down pretty much. I mean, you can kind of see that Cap's pretty much already been the Cap's already pretty much back and through most of DFW outside of like parts of Northeast Texas. So, I think for us, our severe weather potential might be done. That's not bad. My friend just showing me a pair of jeans he had. But yeah, as I was saying, I think our severe weather through DFW is pretty much done. Pretty much the 2 things I kind of look at are going to be this graph, which is convective available potential energy. And this is kind of like the juice that helps fuel a lot of these storms. And then I look at convective inhibition, which is basically the ability for water vapor particles to rise, or at least how buoyant these particles are. Now, I think most of these are set at 500 joules per kilogram, but as it gets lower, the more inhibition there is, and the more buoyant that water vapor particles are in our atmosphere, and the easier it is for them to rise above, I believe it's 10,000 kilometers, which is right around 30,000 feet, to make storms. Well, those are the two things I always look at. And then sometimes I'll just look at the sig Tor values just to be like, why not? But again, back to here. So it looks like, at least for right now, there are maybe some more storms that are going to be coming through. I mean, there is another set of storms already kind of going through Lake Dallas, and it's a pretty long line leading up to about Mansfield. So this looks like it's going to be heading northeast. I don't know if it's going to go in through this this flash flood warning, but there is another storm down here that is going to go through this second flash flood warning down here. And what in the world? Man, this isn't like a pretty bad spot for looking at tornadoes. I digress. Let's come over here. Now this, I believe, is now, well, this is still that's still the Shreveport area. Okay. So this I believe does not have a sig Tor about. Yeah, this does not have a Tor possible on it. And as you can see, there's a lot of rain that's making its way into Little Rock in the Fort Smith area. Now there is a tornado warning up here for this storm. I would not be surprised if it did bring in some, yeah, I found it. So this is on the, it looks like it's on the very northwest side of this storm, I believe. So where is this? Oops. I'll try and read into this because I kind of want to see where it's talking about. So, tornado producing storms are located along a line from near Crane to near Reed Springs, moving east. Okay. Wait, to near where? To near Reed Springs. So that's here. So I would guess that the rotation is like somewhere here. But like down here, like somewhere, like, let me try and bring this up. But like stuff down here, I don't know. I don't really see like any points of rotation. I mean, maybe there's something here and maybe something here. That'd be interesting to see if that same storm could produce more. But this does have a Tor, but this is one of the few that has a Tor possible tag on it. And then as we come in through here, that expires in 4 minutes. This one expires in 19. And I'm not sure. Oh, there are two. Oh, there's two. Okay, that's awesome. So, Theodosia, right around here, that's one. And this is rural territory, but there's two. So those are both of the couplets. That's on the ground. Oh boy, that's on the ground. I'm gonna go find the NWS Springfield page. I need to see if they've actually. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me open up Discord. I just realized that. Let me open up Discord because the thing I'm in does have. Yeah, Everybody's looking at that. That is a what? Oh yeah, not that. Hold on. I mean, look at this, guys. This is textbook tornado on the ground. So, look at that CC drop right here. That is a massive tornado in general. Like, let me zoom in. These have values at 0.6. They're near 0.6. This is probably throwing up a lot of trees. That's my guess. Because I don't think that's near. I don't know what that's near. Now, let's try and go back up here. And what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and find the map. Kind of where this is at. There it is. There it is. Yeah. At 6:24, confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado is located 9 miles southeast of Ava, moving east at 35. This is a PDS. Take cover now. Yeah, look at that. Look at that CC drop. That is massive. So, one of the reasons why this is a big deal, this is actually just a... Oh dear. Okay, so this is actually just about to pass a church right here. There's a lot of... Well, at least there's some houses nearby, but it's going through a largely... it's going through a lot of trees. And you got and there's a campground that's actually on the way. That's actually just east of that too, and another one. So this is not a good situation to be in, like at all. Like yeah, like it's not near a major population. Like okay, but still, that is a massive tornado. And look at what's right behind it. There's another disorganized thing of rotation in between Theodosia and Sundown. Like that is still very disorganized. But oh boy. Like that's it right here. And the reason why it's such a big problem, that is rain wrapped. That is not only is it 6:30, which at that time in Missouri, it is very how do I want to say this? Not only is it just very dark outside, it is rain wrapped, so you really can't see it. Okay, wait, there's an observed tornado warning. Where's that? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, these are. I'm actually gonna come back on this one because I'm curious where the rotation is on this one. Because, and I'll show y'all this. So, this is an infographic that someone found. So we've got a PDS tornado warning. We have one observed tornado warning. We have 2 radar indicated tornado warnings. And then we've got 2 severe thunderstorm warnings and 4 tornado watches and then 5 flash flood warnings. But wow. That is I don't even know how that's going to work. Oh my word. Oh, did that split? Oh no, did that split into 2? Oh dear God. I don't know if these are twins, or I don't know if these are both twins, or if these are, oh God. That's the problem. It's like, I don't know if these are twins, or if this is, or if, like, let's say, or if this one right here is just a, is one of those, like, outer bound things. That's a strong tornado, though. Oh, God, that is really strong. Yeah, everyone's thinking it's twins. That is not good. So not only do we have a tornado, we have two on the ground here. I don't actually. Let me try and look at this one here, because as y'all can see, there's still a very, very disorganized thing right over here, and this actually is still a radar indicated rotation storm. But I think these are these might be two separate storms. So I think that this might be the cutoff point. This is one, that's two. But this one is that one's heavily rain wrapped. I can't tell on this one. That's the thing. I cannot tell on that one. But like we got a new CC foot picture here. So as y'all can see, we've got one. And then we've got two. That is, ouch. That is just, it's not the first time that I've like gone on here and have seen something like this, but holy cow. Also, yeah, I don't think there's anything here, at least that I can see. Unless if it switches to like a different radar, which everything else is too far. Yeah, even this is too far to look at that one. So this one might be looking, oh my, wait. I want to try and look at something. Okay, it looks like these might be trying to recycle or what, but yeah, even some people have said it looks like that this storm has lifted, or at least both tornadoes have lifted, and it might be trying to recycle, which means that we might actually be seeing more drops. Now, how do I want to try and take a look at this one? Because I don't think this one is not on the ground yet. And it would be, let me show relative velocity because it kind of shows a little bit better. It would kind of be somewhere around here is where it would be. There's no like defined correlation coefficient drop there. But it looks like, this must have been two massive tornadoes. If it showed like that, like these big of stuff. Or it could be that it's just getting a little bit weaker. I don't know. But that is crazy. So, okay, that actually did just update. No, not SDP. Not SDP. Okay, so it looks like this one may still be on the ground a little bit, and then this one might have lifted. I think that one might actually be the dominant one. So I know they're saying there's something else. But let's come out here. I think they're talking about, I don't know which storm they're talking about. Oh, this one. Let me take a look here on this one. Ooh! That's, ooh. Relative velocity. Okay, it's shown something. But technically, that might be Little Rock. Well, actually, no, KSRX is a better radar to look at. It's just, yeah. It's not really much. I mean, I'm not going to say there's not much going on. It's not like a big outbreak. And I believe, yep, so this one is the new extension right from Springfield. This, I don't know if this still kept the Tour Possible tag. Yep, so this one still has the Tour Possible tag. Where it could be, I'm not sure where it could be, but it could be it could actually be right here where Highlandville is where that could be. Relative velocities of maybe, well, it doesn't really show much there. And I mean, it's 6:34, so I actually want to see if that this is going to drop soon. Oh, that might have dropped. There actually might be one on the ground here. But ooh, yeah. Okay, I see it. I see it now. So I think there was two. This one has stayed down. So that'll be real interesting to see here. Someone talking about the southern storms. Are they talking about these here? I mean, I don't know. These don't really look like anything. I mean, even here in DFW, like, might actually, well, no, I don't think I'll get any. I might get some more in a little bit, but maybe like an hour or two. But like these ones down here don't really look like anything at all. So the main focus right now is going to be up here because we still have a tornado on the ground, even if the rain's like kind of duty, and that still has a very, very well defined thing here. And I mean even here too, but yeah, I even they're saying this one right here next to Notting Hill. This one might be trying to... Actually, I think this one is on the ground, if I remember right. Yeah. That one might be on the ground. And then this one's still right here. But again, we're supposed to get an update soon. So we'll see how this will end up being in a little bit. We'll have to see, but this is something that's like, okay, little bit concerned. Should be, this is really broken up. Yeah, I don't know if that might be it, to be honest. That might not be it. Hold on, let me switch CC. Yeah, I think that thing is just lifted again. I think it's just stayed lifted. Let's... No, why did I press that on Discord? Didn't mean, should have pressed it here. There we go. So this one still has about another 20 minutes. If anything, they might try to shorten the tornado warning over here. Kind of like what they did here. Because this one... This one should be done, if I'm correct. Because there's nothing on here. I don't care that much. Yeah, that one looks like it's done. And then these two... There's still about 20 minutes, still about 21 minutes left. Oh, I'm actually going to keep it off here. And it looks like they had... Wait, did they... Did they put on a new SBC outlook? Let me take a look. Oh, they did. Well, they haven't updated this picture yet, so it's gonna take a little bit of time. But again, they do update this every, like, I think they update it 5 times. There's usually 2 in the morning, there's another one that's usually in the afternoon, and then there's usually 2 evening ones as this goes on. And it looks like they did add a new tornado watch. Again, none of these tornado watches are, I don't want to say this. A lot of these tornado watches are not, PDS. tornado watches. But like on this one, there's a moderate risk. There's a moderate chance of tornadoes and major tornadoes, as well as severe wind and hail. But anything above 65 knots, which I don't know if that's above 70 or if that's okay. That's above 75. So like wind speeds above 75 is pretty low, and anything above 2 inches is pretty low. But you know, when it comes to something like that, that's a pretty big thing. But we should be okay. Yeah, so it looks, I don't even know. This looks like it's kind of weakened itself a little bit. I still don't get where this thing would be. There's some strong thunderstorms out near. Is it already? Hold on. I don't know if I just heard thunder or not. I think I'm at the point where I might have to try to. Let me try and read. No, not cell G4 or Q5. So okay, so they did update the tornado warning here. It is okay. So this is not a yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this is now a radar indicated tornado warning. I mean, there's still a pretty large center of rotation, and I believe this is now where the couplet is. So yeah, that's definitely where the couplet is now. There's no CC drop over here. And I would believe that this is probably fallout from some of the debris, is my guess. But again, still rain wrapped. So you have to be still have to be very, very careful. Now you might be wondering where this is. Wait, is this west? Is this that highway here? Hold on. Yeah, so this is coming up to, oh man. Wait. Let me try and take a look at this myself because I don't want to be like anything. Okay. So this is coming up to the unincorporated town of Van Zandt. Yeah, so let me try and bring this up here. So this is the new thing. There's a velocity coupler right here. So this might drop something real. This might drop something real skinny if it does. So this is just west of the town of Van Zandt. This is in the Shannon Ranch conservation area. Right around here is where it's kind of sitting right now. It's just west of Missouri Highway 95. There's nothing really, well, I'm not going to say there's nothing really in its way because, I mean, here, there's like some rural houses and some of that stuff. Okay, we do have a storm coming our way. So I've got this link to my phone. So there's a couple of houses here, and there's some stuff here in town of Van Zandt. I mean, yeah, it's just like there's a couple houses and a church, and then I believe the next town off of 95 is Pryor. There's a cemetery over here, there's maybe a business here, and there's some stuff here. And I think there might be a new, well, okay, so we got a couple minutes to look. And a couple minutes before anything really happens. Let me try and do this for a minute. I don't think I see anybody that's, no. There's the picture. So this is the new tornado outlook. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised it kept far south into northeast Texas, but like Arkansas and then even where we're at in Missouri still has the 10 to 14% hatched risk of tornadoes. So it's still a pretty significant storm that we've got right here, and it looks like maybe staying just to the west of that. The only problem is that what part of 95 would that be sitting right next to? I like how I can like figure this out decently well. Okay. Yeah, stop. So Pryor is actually, wait. Hold on. So it kind of goes like this. Swirls. Okay. So this is right where Pryor is. So it's kind of going to miss Pryor. It looks like it might just be heading into Basil Springs, which actually that's technically all unincorporated portions of Mountain Grove. So if this thing drops, it looks like it might go towards Kabul, right off of US 60. That's what it looks like for right now. Is it might go towards, it might either split Mountain Grove and Kabul and hit Dunn, or it might do something else. But it looks like that might be recycling. This southern storm, it looks like, is still loosely rotating. Oh, okay. Okay. There's, I can't tell if there's two or if that's just one. Oh, it's back on the ground. It's back on the ground. Oh no. How? Please tell me someone's talking about this. Please, please. Yep. Someone's finally talked about it. Okay. So that is a second massive tornado that I've seen from the storm. We are currently, I think this is, I don't want to say upside. This is west of Pryor. This is probably hitting like Livingston Cemetery, and maybe that's like it. This is sitting right on. What is this? Is this not even a creek here? Looks like it's a dried up creek that it was sitting right on. Oh, that's getting bad. Oh, that's really getting bad. Okay. They're gonna need to probably renew that, put up a new tornado warning, because that's on the ground. Like, period. That's on the ground. And the thing is I'm a little bit surprised that I didn't see anybody else in like the Mountain Grove area, because like as you can see, we still have all of these storm chasers, but like there's a bunch of people following that were like in the Round Rock area, but there's nobody up here in like Mountain Grove, Willow Springs. Oh my God. Is it that? Okay, no, that I was going to say it's not that big. No. So that's it right here. That is a fairly large tornado. That could probably hit Mountain Grove to the south and could possibly hit Dunn. Oh boy, that is, oh God. That is still no bueno. And I'm actually going to try and... God dang. Okay. And there's only one severe thunderstorm warning. That's what's kind of weird. Is this storm right here is the only severe thunderstorm warning here. And oh, well, and it looks like, hold my breath, relative velocity, that might show up better. Wait, south of Sparta? I don't know. Looks kind of weird. This one does not look kind of weird. This one looks bad. And it looks like oh, no. We've got twins again. We've got twins. I can't believe we have twins again. Holy cow. We've got Jesus Christ. This tornado, this storm has not produced a second set of twins. And the problem is that, I mean, we can try and look at I'm gonna move this over so I can try and see if I can find it on X. But there we go. We've got a new tornado warning. So we've got 2 radar confirmed tornadoes. The left one only talks about 1. This one should have a tour possible. Oh, no crap, it's a tour possible. Mountain Grove. That's like the latest. Oh, yeah, that's the latest. Yeah, 2 confirmed tornadoes. Twins are headed towards Mountain Grove here in the morning. Yeah, the problem is that there's nothing. Like, there's no one there, so there's no one taking a picture and showing it. That is, oh boy, this is gonna be a long. I'm not gonna say this is gonna be a long night, but this might be one of those storms that we're gonna have to keep an eye out on all day. This one down here looks like it's just not really gonna do anything anymore. I think they'll just let that expire. But ooh-wee, that is, and that is an okay, yeah, like there's the couplet. Just funny because that's like a small portion of that CC drop. And then you've got the other one, which is actually, that might be the stronger one because there's this one, but the CC on that is kind of not as strong. Because on here, CC is at 0.678, so this looks like it's weak. This looks like it's just hitting stuff down, but that is a pretty tornado. That is a wow. All right. But yeah, this could be a long night. And there is a new severe thunderstorm. I'm actually going to take a look at this. So I try to CC. So we've got a storm that is currently over Flugrath. Well, Flugrith. I don't know if it's Flugrith. I don't know. But wind's not really showing anything. Again, it's pretty far out. But I would guess, yeah, there's a couple of stuff just south of Flugrath. So they're pretty good. Coming back up here, I believe. I know there's something coming my way. Ooh-wee. Yeah, we're going to get hit with rain. I don't think that's going to be any hail. Pretty weak hail in Capel, if I'm not going to lie. But we'll see how this goes. There's some creek flooding a little bit ago. I don't know who's walking outside at this point. Let's go back up here. This one is the most important thing of the day right now. It's 55, so it's probably new. Let's do relative velocity on this. Yeah, so it looks like that might be the main one right here. Yep. I think these are where the twins are. These are either twins or this is what I think. This is either one big thing with a lot of outer vortices, or yeah, that's pretty much it. I think there's a lot of outer vortices on this one. So that one going up to Mountain Grove, still, if you're in Mountain Grove, Missouri, still keep an eye out on yourself. We don't want you to lose anything, but it looks like there's a new tornado warning. Hold on. That is a large tornado warning, guys. Holy cow. Radar indicated rotation. Holy cow. That is a pretty long line for radar indicated rotation. Jeez Louise. I mean, I could, well, hold on, let me switch out of here. I could maybe get this? I don't know. But I think what I'm going to do, because I know there's some storms coming, I'm going to shut the lights off here. Door closed. And then I'm going to open up one of my blinds so that maybe I could just like look out and see, even though I know that I've got a big tree right in front of me too. Got a big tree. Half a mile southeast of my location. That's a little bit... I mean, I'm at home. Yeah, so... I don't know if I can mirror this stuff onto my phone. Because again, well, from here onto my phone, but... Hold on. Let me switch this over to here. Yeah, because there's a pretty large storm that's, like, coming up to Louisville. Okay. That's 56 right now. Again, the couplet looks like... I think the couplet is still south, so that's where it is right now. I don't know if they're going to actually add a new one soon for that. Is there a new one south of... Oh boy, look at that. Now that is not good. I don't know if this is going straight north to Mountain Grove or not, but that is not good. It's definitely not good. That is... oof. I don't know. Someone had a ping? It's weird. I don't know why the door's opened. Oh boy. What does the CC show? Ugh. Please tell me this is going to miss Mountain Grove. Please tell me. Please. Please tell me this is going to miss Mountain Grove, because I don't want to try and look at... Because from what it looks like... Yeah, this is a tornado-producing storm. That's what it's shown here. And there's still another 15 minutes left on the warning here. That is a... Ooh-wee. Yeah, it's like... There is nobody on the ground, like, taking a photo or video of this at all. So, we might not be seeing anything till sometime tomorrow for this storm. But I would like to see what happens. Bro, let me work, please. Missouri. Damn. I just saw that. I just looked up from here and I'm like, pop! I'm like, huh? I'm gonna actually move this down a little bit so I can. It's coming. And I know it's coming too. So let me do. I don't know if I have location. Okay, I do have location services turned on this phone. But yeah, like. So I'm right around here. That's what's coming. But there's no, well, there's like a smallish thing of hill over off of, over in like East Louisville area. Which I'm lucky because I don't want to get hit with that. But hey, it looks like we are getting more rain. Which is not terrible, because it looks like even there's more storms in Azle. Oh my god. North Texas is getting absolutely hammered with some rain. Actually, I do want to kind of take a look at this one. So this is Springfield. This isn't Springfield. This does not. I don't think this one has a tour possible tag on it. Oh my word, it does. Relative velocity. I don't know where it could rotate, but that's what it says. It could be probably right around down here somewhere. Maybe. I digress. Look at all these severe. Look at all these flash flood warnings. Gosh darn. Let's switch back up to KSGF. It's 702, so I know we've gone through a couple of things. This thing is staying right to the south of Mountain Grove, and look at this. That's powerful. A CC drop of 0.2. That thing is pushing a lot of power. I mean, let me try and scroll up here. This is still going through some houses. Like, yeah. This is still like a relatively like they're still in a relatively rural-ish area, but you've got a large you've got a sawmill that it's probably doing some damage right to. And if it's gonna stay to the southeast, you've still got some houses and all that stuff. You got a quarry over here, and then you've got the town of Dunn, pretty much right off of Business 60. But the question is, will this stay away from Kabul and hopefully not head directly north toward... Never mind, this is going to hit Mountain Grove. This is going to hit Mountain Grove. Okay. Oh, boy. Trending. Seek shelter now. Yeah, we got the trending. We got the Seek shelter now trending. I'm going to do that now. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, all these from like a half hour ago, though. So, I mean, everyone here should still be taking shelter. Yeah, everyone still should be taking shelter. I mean, Mountain Grove, oof, rest in peace, Mountain Grove. This is going to be an interesting thing to take a look at tomorrow. Now, the funny thing is, I don't think there was a tornado yesterday from Wednesday's videos, or from Wednesday's stuff. I didn't find anything. Relative velocity. There's nothing really. I don't know why this stuff is saying that there's tornado warnings. It's here. That's where it's at. Because, I mean, I don't know if it's going to anything, but I mean, we still have CC drops close to 0.8 That's still pretty significant. That's still a pretty significant drop for a tornado warning. Pretty significant. And this one's the one that expires in 8 minutes. And this big one expires in 25. I don't think that's really a tornado warning. Right there. There's like nothing there on that one. And even like here-ish. There's nothing there. It's all ahead of the storm. That's like in the middle of nothing. Actually, I think this is interference from this, like from that hail core, so. Northwest. Okay, that might be bypassing me. Okay. CCs. Yeah, so it's still there. I mean, this is Mountain Grove. It's going right through the east side of Mountain Grove. So it's pretty much staying to the east of Business 95, but looks like that Mountain Grove High School and all these neighborhoods are going to have some pretty significant damage. I would probably guess like EF1, EF2 damage. But with how big it became, that might be like an EF3. That might be at least an EF3, my guess. And that's just because of how big it could be. Excuse me. Holy cow. Okay. Yeah. And then the rain's pulling up to the house right now. Let's get back on here. We got a couple minutes till we get to see the next drop. If anything. I think I'm like pretty much got like the only months. Okay, so there's still 6. We ain't doing bad. We ain't. Yeah, I can even hear it from here. There's a lot of I think the heavier portion of the rain is already here. But yep, and I think it might have dissipated. I think it has dissipated. For now. I mean, I might be wrong. It looks like it might have dissipated. Oh yeah, there's the rain. Yeah, so this still expires in 20 minutes. I still don't get it. But I'm going to move back over here. Switch back over to Fort Worth. Let me show y'all. Yeah, so we got some of that rain coming in. Y'all can see that. Oh, that's not me. My location's not even on here. So I don't know if there's still that little thing here. Okay, so it's in like West Frisco. There's where that slight thing was. There probably is a special weather statement for this storm, to be honest with y'all. Let me take a look on here. Because usually they would put up a thing saying special weather statement, but it looks like no, there is no special weather statement here. KSGF. Yeah, and it looks like okay. So there's nothing really over here. Where is... There's probably nothing on Snap. Nah. Oh no, someone said that it's raining. I'm like, yeah, and it's rain. Ugh. Okay. So there's not much really going on over here. I think Discord, there's nothing really. Let's gonna go back up here. Let's get out of SDP. So that storm south. I don't think that. Okay, that does still have a tour possible on it. This one, what the heck? Now that's still a pretty large line of storms in general, and it still has a tour possible tag on it. Okay. So this one expires in 2 minutes. I don't know if that's gonna want to try and start turning. Well, I might have been should have been my tongue there. This one is a concerningly maybe, and that might be a new area of interest for a possible recycle. Again, they're all yep, that might be recycling over here. So it looks like it's still a little bit rain wrapped. That's not really rain wrapped. Yeah. I know about that. This will be something interesting for the rest of the night to keep an eye out on. I don't know how well this is gonna go on for the night. It might not do anything. It might as well do something. I don't know. But that is the thing about here. I mean, we do have to wait another couple minutes because this is now north of 66. Wait, no, sorry. I believe that's 60. Yeah, it's north of US Highway 60. So that could be something interesting to keep a look at. This storm would be going towards Kabul if something does happen. But again, it would be something just to keep an eye out on. But yeah, again, you got this large line of storms going through Springfield. Got this flash flood warning for the next several hours. This is NWS Shreveport. And they've got a tour possible. But this one's one of those things where it's like, that's too far to really, for Shreveport to really call effectively. I mean, like from here, yeah, I could see why they would call it. But give it to Little Rock. Wait. Whoa. Whoa. What is this? What is this? It could be a velocity couplet. I hope not. But ugh, that would not be good if it was. That would not be good. Who is calling me? I don't want to look at that. Let me do my shit. Let me do my stuff, please. I'm just trying to look around. I'm trying to live stream. Okay. Oh, wait. I don't know if that... Has that tried to recycle a little bit? A little bit. Not really much today. Not that much has really happened, but... I will have to see about that. This one still might be of concern. I mean, both of these are still of concern because they're... This one's expired, so that's going to be taken out soon. Yeah, that's funny. It's like one of my friends was like, "Hey, what's the chance of us seeing a tornado?" 0. And I can probably pull up the not the Word documents. I mean, let me come back over here because it is 7:15, and the most recent one was from 5. So let me scroll back up here. Because I mean, yeah, like look, North Texas, pretty much all whatever cape we had is gone. Our cap is pretty much is still in place. Maybe a little bit out because of the storm that's over here, so it might do that, but also it could still weaken. But yeah, like our convective inhibition is like almost non-exist, is like back to where it should be. And then helicity graphs are still like way like are not really conducive of anything. And helicity is like is low level wind shear, so between here and like I don't know, like 2,200 feet. Wait, no, sorry, it's about like 10,000 feet. And a little bit farther up, yeah, like there's nothing really here. And even like the wind shear, yeah, like wind shear is pretty high, but that's like the only thing that we really have going for us is wind shear. There's nothing here. Like high level wind shear is there, lower level wind shear is non-existent. And that's why SIG-TOR values are pretty much like east of 35. Like there's nothing here. Let me move this back over so I can take a look at this. So it looks like this is just like weakened a little bit. What this will do, that's a little bit of a question mark. I don't know. It looks like nothing's gonna happen on over here either. Whether or not there's gonna be any more stuff going on tonight. But, I mean, it is 7:20, so there's not much that's really planned to go on. I'm probably going to come back over here and take a look at this storm. It's heading into the Little Rock area. There's still about 25 minutes left on this thing because this ends at 7:45. So, oh, what in the world? Let me switch over to that. Holy cow! That is a hook. So that's oh. Is that showing anything? Oh, that's showing something. That's, well, I don't know. That's the problem. It's messy right here. But wow, that is a hook. Yeah, even everyone's looking at that. They're all like, Blanco, Texas is like, look at this. It's all right here. If it does hook, this is going to be a heavily rain-wrapped tornado. Holy cow. It is. It is starting to come together. And I believe that might be the next thing to might be the next thing to go. I don't know if it's not even a tour possible, too. That's the interesting thing. It's not a tour possible. This Austin San Antonio thing. What is this that they're talking about? Oh, this is from a couple hours ago. This one was from another storm. Look at that. Look at that damage. I mean, this does look like a decently well-built home, though. It's got a brick exterior. It's got, like, and... I mean, the thing is I would guess... This is probably EF2 damage. This is probably like EF2 damage. I wouldn't consider this EF3. I would consider this high-end EF2. On the very conservative side. Now, as we're going... Yeah, so... Severe thunderstorm continues. I'm going to actually see if this... Okay, it continues until 8. So, this has a considerable damage threat. That's got to be some massive hail. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Like, this is the hail core right here. I'm actually curious to see what STP is showing. Okay, that's some pretty noticeable stuff there, to be honest. It's not bad, but yeah, like golf ball size hail, that's pretty big. I mean, even reading it out on here, hold on. Even reading it out on here, that's 1 3/4 inch hail. That's a lot. And velocity wise, let's look at relative velocity. I mean, there's some that are eclipsing 50. But there's none that I could definitively say above 60. Because that 1 3/4 inch hail is the reason why that is getting something. Why that's getting that. Now burn. Burn is doing something interesting. Is there a virtual town hall meeting on X? Elon, what in the world? Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, if I move back up here, I believe most of the rain is most of the rain's pretty much moved out of the way. We might see some of these storms move up, but I don't think they're going to really produce anything. I wouldn't be surprised if they move eastward, because honestly, they probably should just move eastward. Okay, this one, there's still about 20 minutes left on it. And this is the only one from Oklahoma. There's like a trio of stuff, so this is the only one from Oklahoma that's still warned. And then this one over here is like one of the only tour possibles that are still in effect, and it's not really showing much of anything. And this storm here is kind of weakened significantly. This one here still has a tour possible tag on it. Like, okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man. I don't know if it'll really connect. Yeah, and then they're also looking at the one in, or at least I'm on Discord, they're also looking at the one in Burn. I don't know if that's Burn or if that's if that's something else, but I mean, even on SDP, There's a pretty decent hail cord northwest of Bern on... What highway is that? That's not an interstate, right? That's a U.S. highway that's northwest of Bern. So now let me zoom out. So, okay, so that is... Oh no, sorry, that is I-10. Okay, because then you've got Loop 46 that comes around and meets up here. Okay, I did not realize that they had that large of a bypass pretty much for I-10. Jeez Louise. Alright. Yeah, like there's not much really going on there. Here it's kinda eh. Lebanon, Missouri. Oh, is this that one where what that tornado warning is? Where's Lebanon? Right there. Oh, yeah, it'd be a really weak tornado if someone had said, yeah, there might be one. I don't think there's... I think they're gonna let that expire. I don't know if they're gonna... Because they allowed... I think they canceled this one here. They canceled this one. So it looks like it weakened. So now there's this large one, which will most definitely continue for a while. Especially since you've got like a pretty big bow right here. With winds pushing like up to 70 miles an hour. So... Near Lebanon, I don't know if there is a tornado warning. I don't think there's a tornado warning here, but this is at a bare minimum a derecho, like a couple, like probably about like a 30 or 40 mile wide derecho, because that is pushing a lot of wind, like 60, 70 mile an hour winds. I don't know if the stuff farther south will, like I don't know if this stuff down here will do much of anything, but these winds are pushing a lot of wind. So let's come back down here to Austin. KEWX. That's Liam. Oh, it's my friend Liam. What's he doing? What you doing? What are you doing? Let's see. Let's see what he says. Is that me, or is there something going on here? Near Briarcliff. No, that's nothing. Hold on. Hey, ooh. Even KGRK shows something interesting. I don't know what in the world. Yeah, like I think Fort Worth's waiting for this, saying, "Gimme, gimme, 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 gimme." If this comes towards us, we're gonna warn it. Because look at that. So KGRK is actually a part of Fort Worth. Fort Cavazos. That's Fort Hood. I'm not gonna call it Cavazos. So we do have three severe thunderstorm warnings now. So we got that really large one in Missouri that we were just looking at. That 100% probably not gonna be as long for that, like for that whole thing, but 100% will get renewed because there's a kind of a small duration on the northern side that's pushing about 70-mile-an-hour winds. Then we've got the one in Oklahoma, which I think Little Rock is waiting to see how that's going to go. Because I believe that's right outside of where it really goes. What is this doing? Oh, what the heck is that doing? What in the world? What is this doing? What is it? What? Huh? That looks so weird. I'm going to keep an eye out on the next scan for that, because if that turns into something, that's going to be something. That's going to be something of concern for the next storm. Because technically this is still in the corridor of western Arkansas that probably could see the next round of tornadoes for the day. But yeah, let me switch back here to KSGF. I mean, because the next closest one is St. Louis, so... What else did I get? Nah, it's just from my... Let's see here. But yeah, I don't know if this will become of anything. It looks like it could. And it looks like it might be trying to. Like right down here. It might be trying to do something down here. Which, if it is, okay. So this one, I don't know if they're going to keep two separate severe thunderstorm warnings. Like maybe cut it up. Maybe do like one. Like one maybe coming out this way. And do that. And then just have a second one like coming out a little bit farther out like that. Just because this one, we got a bow echo here. Or maybe it actually could be a little bit farther down. Like it could just be maybe like this. Well, wait, hold on. Let me see, how do we do something? Maybe they could do something like a little bit farther out, like that. And then this would come out a little bit farther out, like this. That would be my guess, because this is again, like, let me switch back to velocity here. Especially coming out near Stoutland. We've got high 60s now. And some over here, yeah, like very high 60s, just below 70-mile-an-hour winds. And even here, still high 60s. Like a lot of this is like 55, 60 with pockets going up to 70. And then you've got this down here, which is still of concern because that could try to develop into something. Also, what in the world is this doing again? Like, that is just rain. Is this trying to reorganize itself? Because I feel like this is trying... This actually... If this gets stronger, it's going to choke out this storm here. And might just go cut this... And might cut this stuff off here, but keep that in good shape. I don't know. But they're still in Springfield because this is not... This is still far away from St. Louis. For them to be like, we'll take it over now. I'm gonna go back over here. I want to see if there's anything new going on in this storm. So it looks like there wasn't much of... Looks like there's not really much of anything here anymore. Again, still the considerable damage threats. The one near Burn might do something. Everyone talks about Blanco, but the thing is, it's like... This looks like interference. This stuff might be interference, unless if something does happen. Because if it did, it would probably be right around here. But there's nothing there. Even on relative velocity, there's nothing there. Because this right here is the outer edge of that storm. So it's like you can't really call that anything. Let's move this back over here. This might, well, I'm not going to say this is going to be as long of a day as it was last time, because I can already tell you that, I can already tell you all this. We've got about 8 minutes until the Oklahoma and Missouri storms come out. This one, I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't they have not put out a new severe thunderstorm warning for. Because, again, this is pushing like 60, 70 mile an hour winds. So, I mean, I can even show y'all. Like, well, yeah, like high, like 67, 67, in pockets here that are pushing almost 70. So, this would be grounds to be like, yeah, this is this would technically be considered a derecho for this area. This would be a very interesting thing. And I'm still might want to keep an eye on this. I think this might be the reason why that there's still a severe thunderstorm. There still might be some stuff here. Just whether or not it'll actually turn, I don't know. Because yeah, pretty much all the M-pings recently have been rains. There hasn't been a single yeah, there hasn't really been, I mean, there's been wind damage, there's flood. Oh yeah, it's snowing over in there. But yeah, like, there hasn't been any sort of new reports. Is there really another storm that's heading up to my house? No, it's just this stuff here that's actually kind of strengthened a little bit. Oh, wait, no, let's move relative velocity. It's fine. SDP, they're okay, so Kaufman County might get some, like, might get a severe thunderstorm warning if that does get any bigger. I think that might have a special weather statement on it. There's a new mesoscale discussion. Okay. But yeah, there's nothing going on here. Let's actually go take a look at that new mesoscale discussion. SPC. Flip down. I have not put it up here. So let's come back on here. NWSSP. Oh wait, no. I should be able to see from here. Okay. Yeah. Because that's the weird thing. So that is the cold front. So there's a reason why. And I'll show y'all. So it's, as it kind of says here, storms may briefly produce localized marginal hail over the south, like over the next few years as the front pushes south. Yeah, so, and let me show y'all this. So this is what it is. So it's kind of like that. That's the cold front. Yeah, okay. So here's the cold front right here. All these storms are riding up on the backside of the cold front. And I believe that's because All of the cape that's over here is being sucked, is being pushed upwards. Like, let's say, here, let me do this quickly. I'm gonna try to move it up here. So let's say, like, okay, this is the ground here. This is about 10,000 feet, and then this is like, that's like about 30,000 feet. So what this cold front is doing is acting like a big wedge. Now, as this cold front's moving forward, all of this air is moving up this way, above this atmospheric line, where I believe it's usually at about 10,000 kilometers, where it turns right into, like, where at that point it'll turn into water droplets and turn into a liquid. Because, I mean, one of the reasons why they're talking about this is because these storms are looking like they're not going to produce anything. And, like, the couple of supercells that were here are going to produce maybe some wind and maybe some hail. Like, look, you got a core here, south of Flugrath, one south of Blanco. That's really about it. And if I really want to take a look here for Austin, the best one to look at is KGRK. There's nothing going on hail-wise. And it looks like they did put out a new severe thunderstorm warning. But it doesn't go as far south. So let me turn this on. They might put on a new thing there soon. I don't really know. The only thing is, I don't know how much hail this is producing, but this one was smart. This is producing a lot of wind. And again, look at this. Look at all that coloring. 68, 67, 69. Like, these are some pretty high. There we go. 72. 72 miles an hour. That's pretty high. Like 72. Color, that's like right around here. Higher it goes. My gosh. 76 on radar. That's insane. And it's saying, oh, it's only pushing 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So they've taken out the Tor Possible tags, but that is still pushing like a good thing. Still pushing some pretty big wind. And there is a thing, and there is a hail core kind of on the northwest side a little bit. I don't think, well, actually, then there is one on the south side too. That's why they've kind of done that. That'll be interesting to see if anything happens. Ugh. That one behind it has expired. And then the one in McCurtain, Oklahoma has expired as well. So now it's just this one and this one. And honestly, I might keep a good eye on this one just to see what the wind's going to be like. I mean, yes, it's not a tornado. I mean, that'd be nice. I mean, we did get to talk about a tornado in Mountain Grove. Not bad. Really not bad. But again, it's 7:45 at night. A lot of the storms are starting to die down a little bit. Especially since I think here the outflow boundary is now starting to get a little bit ahead of the storms as it's making into Austin. So I don't know. I think these might not have much left storms wise. Now the interesting thing is I do think there might be another couple storms that might hit DFW. Whether or not they'll actually produce anything, I think that won't happen. Sorry, my head. I'm just itchy, so I'm trying to do this a little bit. There we go. Let's jump to the present. Yeah, so I don't see anything on that one. Okay, I'm at KFWS. I don't know what else we could be looking at. Little Rock looks like they're not seeing anything. Come back up to Springfield. Looks like there's not really much of anything. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be a decent amount of rain coming up into St. Louis. Is this even a St. Louis? No, so it's still within the Springfield recording office. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. Not too sure. Could be nothing, could be something. I doubt that there might be any more storms coming up. It looks like these two have pretty much weakened for a while. I think I just stay and look at the Austin storm. Because yeah, I mean, there's more of a core out near Burn. Might not be that high though, like to really warrant a storm. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's showing 1.25 inches, so yeah. Oh shit! Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize I got 500 hours of watch time. Holy cow! Really? Oh, this is lifetime. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so over the lifetime of this channel, we've gone 500 watch hours. Very nice, very nice. Because I was like, there's no way we've gotten that much watch time recently. Because last I looked, yeah, we're at like 200 something watch hours. So this is still probably the best that we've done here. Now that one in Burn might be something. I don't think there's anything new on the SBC portion. Ooh, this is taking a long time to load. It's taking a real long time to load. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I've had a few tornado reports today. As a scale discussion, 2211 is going to expire probably in the next couple hours. Yeah, and I think 704. I should have that on radar scope on my phone to see that. So okay. Oh, so that does expire 10. I thought that expired now. So Tornado Watch 704 expires at 8 o'clock. The one east of that, the one northeast where Springfield was, expires at 9. And then the one in Texarkana. Wait. Is this one of... I'm trying to remember who Lucas Fryer is. I also don't remember where the 913 area code is. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Ah, okay, okay. I was like... Why has it been a long time since I've seen that guys on my phone? I was like, huh, okay. Yeah, I've already voted. What in the world are they looking at now? Yeah, let's see, Discord. What? Deck into the cellars. Everyone's like, oh shit. I know there's a there's a another YouTuber that I'll sometimes watch called Ryan Hall, y'all. Again, he's live as well, and there's not much really going on, to be honest. So he's just like, he's promoting the Discord. Everyone's like, oh no. BDS newcomer warnings. Oh my god, that's hilarious. This is a PDS newcomer warning. Please take shelter. The newcomer arrivals have finished. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that is funny. That's funny. Oh man. Okay. I think now it's starting to become a little bit more quiet. Especially as I think this storm might be the only thing that might do something. Just because of the sheer wind. Like, look at this. We've got 70 to 75 mile an hour wind gusts up here. Coming up to Iberia. Like, this is a pretty big derecho, right? Like, this is a pretty decent sized derecho that's gonna hit St. Louis in the next like 2 or 3 hours. So that will actually be something pretty interesting to see as this stuff goes on for the rest of the night. Wait, can I add an element on here? Huh? Wait, no. Oh, what in the world? Oh, whoa, there's some... Interesting. Oh. I didn't realize I still had stream elements on this thing. I might just play around with this just to see what I could do. That'll be interesting to take a look at. I'll take a look at that stuff later. Don't need to look at it right now. Dang it, I don't have no access. No! I know there's no one else in some of these. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, there's pretty much This whole Discord is just gonna talk about all the newcomers, and it looks like they how many? So there's now 7 flash flood warnings. So there's some flash flood warnings here. That'll be on for a while. This one too might be on for a while. This line dropped a ton of rain in Oklahoma. Even coming in northeast Texas too. Because these storms here are like the only ones in the path that don't still have that stuff. And let me actually refresh this, see if there's an 8 o'clock one. Especially for like a lot of these. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of Cape coming in. I mean, I think some of the storms south, there's some Cape, but since it's kind of sitting behind the cold front, yeah, since this is kind of sitting behind the cold front a little bit, especially here, there's not much that's really going to produce a lot of stuff. I mean, even behind it, like it's still producing some heavier rain, but it looks like there's not enough hail to be like, yeah, well, we need to give out a new thing there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We shall see. So let's actually see if there's anything from Mountain Grove. So it looks like there's nothing new from Mountain Grove when it comes to the most recent thing. Even on the take cover now, and the latest, there really isn't anything that's gone on. So it looks like everything's starting to become a little bit quieter on the radar. I mean, everything is pretty much going to be like something interesting. And there might be another. Yeah, so that's like right around here. Not only do you have some high winds, but you've also got a decent hail core. That is southeast of Iberia, northeast of Crocker. And St. Robert is going to get another hail core. So that'll be an interesting thing to see as this goes on. Oh, man. Okay. Oof, my arms. There we go. Okay. Because there's a good, like, 16 minutes left. I'm going to be curious. I'm going to think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait and see if they'll switch this over to St. Louis yet, because I'm kind of curious to see how far the Springfield office goes when it goes north and east. Because I don't know if this is a St. Louis office or if it's something else. But it still looks pretty bad from St. Louis. I mean, St. Louis itself has like a band of storm. Well, I'd say moderate rain that's getting hit by, and then you've got this storm here, and then we'll see if there's anything more over there in the future. But as of right now, it's not really showing much else of anything, so we'll have to see what kind of happens for the rest of the day. I don't even really think there's supposed to be much going on when it comes to St. Louis in general. Yeah, because at this point, there's nothing. I mean, let me refresh this just to get like the most accurate stuff. Yeah, there's nothing going on from the SPC. Let's see. Yeah, SPC, there's nothing new. Nothing new for tornadoes. National Weather Service. Nothing new since 808. And then again, there wasn't. They did extend that severe thunderstorm warning. Let's actually take a look and see if that is from. That's gonna be right over here. They just added on. So. Oh no, this was on Discord. So. Okay, this did come from the Springfield office, so they still probably have another couple counties in the north and east. It's only showing 60-mile-an-hour wind gust. Hail size is less than 3/4 of an inch. So yeah, this is probably like the only storm that's gonna be severe. Is gonna have severe weather in it just because of the wind, and that's pretty much gonna be all that it's gonna do for the rest of the night. Because then it's just gonna slowly make its way into St. Louis. Whether or not it'll weaken going into St. Louis or not, I don't know. But I mean, like, these lines of storms, I think they're going to stay behind the cold front, so they're not really going to get any big juice. Especially since these don't look like they're moving that fast, though. Like, they're just moving kind of northeast, and this cold front's just moving southeast. So it's like you could kind of tell that they got stronger, and then now they've just gotten like a little bit weaker after this outflow just kept going towards 35. So now we come up here to North Texas. A lot of these storms are just moving straight north. What's kind of interesting is that kind of near Waco, there's like some bands of rain that have kind of organized. Whether or not they'll make it up and then there'll be some more rain coming into North Texas, I don't know. I doubt there's going to be any sort of severe weather going into DFW because, I mean, there's like almost no convective available potential energy, and convective inhibition is pretty much like minimized. It's like at a minimum right now. So whatever this has, that's probably it. To be honest, this might just be like a round of rain that'll come in over the next hour or so. I don't know if I want to stay and watch that though, because I mean, coming in here, like southeast Texas, there was a lot of rain that was here. And I would not be surprised if we see more. Like, I definitely think this is going to stay as a flash flood warning for a while. And same with this one. I think there might be a new one here near the Fort Smith radar. And then, I don't know about anything else. Because, yeah, you can really see this, how it's like right here is where like the most powerful winds have come, and they're just pushing that storm really quickly. I mean, look, even with this, like, if I were to pause it back, this thing's pushing like 70 miles an hour behind it. The thing's moving fast. There's no real hail, and there's some hail over there. I think now it has pretty much started to die down a little bit through. at least for severe weather-wise. There might be some pockets of rain. Like, I know Azel's pretty much getting hit with a pocket of storms. And Alvarado's probably going to get hit with another pocket of storm. Get hit with another small storm. But the majority of the storms are pretty much done in North Texas. And I think a lot of the severe potential outside of that storm in Missouri that's heading towards St. Louis is done. Now it's going to be a lot of heavy-ish rain depending on how fast these storms will move. And from there, I mean, yeah, we'll just let it go through the rest of the night. Tomorrow's not supposed to be a really small amount of storms. I mean, you've got like 2 marginal risks. You've got one in like central Wisconsin and then one in like far east Texas in through Missouri, southeast Arkansas, and like far west Mississippi. And again, it's like a 2% tornado risk and 5% wind, which are like egregiously low to really bring anything of concern. And then for Thursday and then for Wednesday, there's like maybe a marginal risk in Key West and some rain through like the deep south. That's it. And then like Thursday, predictability is still too low. Same with day 5. Usually when you see predictability too low, it means that it's probably going to be a slight or marginal risk of severe weather for a day 3 as it comes in. And then day 7 and day 8 are potentials too low. So usually if there's like a 15 or 30% chance of severe weather on a day 7 or day 8, if it's 30% on day 8, you're screwed. That means there's going to be something big. But like a 15% on a day 7 or day 8, you know, you might see like a really high enhanced risk and maybe some moderates. But you see a 30%, you're most definitely going to see a moderate by day 3. And well, you definitely at least see, you'll probably at minimum see a moderate on day 3. And whether or not it'll upgrade to a high, that'll be a good question. But yeah, I think that might be about it. Yeah. So I think I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to go finish editing the most recent. I'm going to finish editing tomorrow's video. That'll come out at 8 a.m. where I will have gone to what's the name of it? Oh God, what's the name of it? Corinth Community Park. So that video comes out Tuesday. What in the world I'll post for next week's video, I don't know. I would like to go out to a trail on Wednesday and see where I can go to. I don't know where I'm gonna go for a trail. I don't want to go to Oak Cliff just because I know it's gonna rain this weekend, but it's supposed to start drying up, so I kind of don't want to go out at this point. But yeah, this Wednesday's video is going to be about Interstate Loop 820. I still need to work on that, but I'll probably work on it tomorrow. And then Friday's video is going to be about Chicago O'Hare's ORD 21 plan, which is going to be rebuilding a bunch of stuff. I've talked about it. I'll talk a little bit more about it in tomorrow's video. But yeah, like, the funny thing is that I wasn't really planning on doing the second live stream. I know I definitely should have done this earlier, but I had school, and school's more important. So, yeah. Again, hope you guys like the stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and hit that bell icon as well so you don't miss any future live streams, video, and any other videos that we have coming up. I don't know when we'll probably do another live stream. I might not even do one until like December, because it looks like right now it might be a little bit of a quieter November, and then we'll have to see if December will either be quiet or not. And then same thing with January and February. Those could either be very active or it could be quiet. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Outside of that, hope you all have a great rest of the night.